Previously on Will Save. Rick 19, the relentless robot risk-taker, raises an alarm regarding the revolting refreshment roaming through the realization that reality has raced forward, and rushes to rouse his fellow rogues only to realize that the routine rhythm of a day wasn't the only reminder that ruined their rest, but the rawness of residues and ruthless extractions they can't recall. Colin then comes to conjure a curious chapter from an Acatonian chronicle and considers a course of hypnosis to clear their clouded consciousness. Will the cause of their common circumstance be some common casual cosmic curiosity? Or have they been caught in the crossfire of a clandestine conflict? Find out this time on Will Save.
Not this song. That song. Because you've come to the right place. Welcome to Will Save the podcast.
Yeah.
Will Save. I am your temporal GM, John Swan. And with me are our four amazing cast members. And my question for you is, what is your name and which Power Ranger would you be? Ooh. Take it away, Kelly.
Damn it. My name is Kelly Gilliam. The Power Ranger that I most liked as a kid was the Black Ranger. So I had like his whole outfit and everything.
Zach was fucking dope.
Yeah, he was dope. Also, all of your outfits are only black.
I know. Yeah, that was the beginning of it. Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Did you also breakdance as a child?
I did briefly, not super well necessarily.
Was he a breakdancer? Kelly and Zach in the same room.
Zach was definitely a breakdancer.
He would breakdance fight.
Yeah. The fuck? Oh, okay. I guess I forgot. Yeah. After that was the green one, but I had a Green Ranger Slammer, but it was Black Ranger for me.
Slammer.
Like a Pog
like
Slammer.
Pogs?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Aging yourself right there.
Yeah.
Let's not talk
Classic. Throwback. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody else? Kev?
Yeah, I think I always want to imagine that I would be the Red Ranger. Strong, loyal leader, but I'm pretty sure I'd blue every time.
Because you're the
and I'm talking just Gen
Billy.
Zero, like whatever the originals are. I don't know anything past that. But
Yeah, I should say that we're talking about the original series right now, Mighty Morphin,
Yes.
right? Yeah, okay.
Thank you for that
Mighty
clarification.
Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes.
Not Dino Squad or whatever.
Turbo is a nice sort of outside,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Power Rangers Turbo.
Me too.
I like the movie with Dr. Ooze. Oh.
Ivan Ooze?
Yeah, Ivan Ooze.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't a doctor. But did anybody watch the requel movie that came out on
I have
Netflix?
not seen it. No.
It's all right.
It's on my list.
I watched
nostalgic.
it. It was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. It was tough because did they shoot it before the guy that played Jason tragically
Passed away.
I don't know if I've heard this. They have Gen 3 or 4 Jason appear.
Sorry, not Jason.
not.
Tommy.
Oh,
Green Ranger,
yeah.
The
right?
actor that played Tommy just
I think they were in
Yeah.
they were in the middle of filming it, but he wasn't involved in the project.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Indeed.
No, they brought in the Pink Ranger and the Red Ranger from the sequel series, but they had the original blue and black, I think, if I remember right. And then the Yellow Ranger tragically passed away in a car accident.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah, but they do a good tribute to her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Trini.
Yeah.
Man.
That's nice.
What a kid.
Anyways, who are you going to be, Vinnie? Will?
This is tough because I don't want to pick one that's already been picked, but I would absolutely unequivocally have been the Blue Ranger.
Ooh.
So
Same.
much of my wardrobe is already blue. I'm already that's sort of how my mind works.
Well, lucky for me, there's a height requirement for the Blue Ranger. Bam!
What, you mean you have to be like
What?
under a certain height? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
those
saying?
costumes
This
won't
tall
fit you.
to be the Blue Ranger.
That's true. Like Vinnie would be the Blue Ranger in like the Viking, like power. I always like thinking,
For all of the Hispanic Vikings characters.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that would have been dope. I don't know. I always thought that the like flute, piccolo, penny whistle sort of dagger was fascinating. Like I would have loved to play that as a kid.
Same.
That sounds familiar. That sounds really.
Can you
familiar.
buy those?
I like
I
the White
bet you
Ranger
can.
over the Green Ranger. which
Yeah.
they're- Spoiler alert, same person.
Oh, what? Really?
What? How
Remind
could
me
you?
of the. Remind me of the flute.
The dragon dagger. Yes.
Yes.
That's what it was. Ooh.
What was that,
I
Kelly?
wanna get one.
What flute thing are you talking about? That sounds really familiar.
His dagger
The
was
dragon
his
dagger.
flute that we call the Dragon Sword.
I fucking had that toy where
Yeah,
it was the
dude,
flute and the
stop
dagger
it.
together. That's a real
I
thing
had
you could have bought
all
back then.
of the Zords. I
Dude.
had the turtle. You guys remember the big turtle that would come
Yeah.
and like deliver them?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't at all. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea. No. I'd have to look it up. It was like
I-
Tor. I think it was just Tor.
To be fair, I was laughing along politely.
Tor?
I don't remember either. But like, it makes sense that there would be something like that in Power
It
Rangers.
was.
Isn't there like a creation myth where it's like turtles all the way down?
Yes.
There is such a thing.
I
the
was just
turtle's
talking
name is
about this
Tor?
the other day with somebody else about that like the philosophical idea that it's just we live on a turtle that was on top of another turtle that was on top of another turtle and it just goes all the way down.
Tor,
Turtles all the way
the
down.
Yeah.
Shuttle Zord.
Or the shuttle Zord.
That's right. Came from Thunder Zords.
Yep.
He would.
Thunder Zords. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Will.
So for
oh yeah, go ahead.
For the listeners that don't know, Will and I both have 3D printers, and we talk about 3D printing every so often. I'm definitely about to find an STL file for this fucking dagger.
Oh yes.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Will, you said you would be the Blue Ranger.
Yes.
Will's very technically capable.
I have no justification for why. I think I had a crush on the Pink Ranger, who,
Oh yeah.
I think everyone did.
Yeah.
Everyone had a
Kimberly.
crush on Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know. I was more of a Trini fan.
Actually, I like them both.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trini died, of course, and then Kimberly, she still looks really good. Last I saw, she's like very like. I want your skin routine, Kimberly. So reach out to willsaythepodcast@gmail.com. and let me know.
Oh, I thought you were about to say
We're
like,
very
yeah, we got
interested.
lunch last week.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was like, wow, man.
Plug for her
Flex.
skin
Yeah,
routine.
right?
It's actually like branded.
I did
She's
used to hang
woman
out
at.
in the same. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hung out in the same
I don't
circles
know.
as Johnny Youngbosch, but that was it. Like, and I didn't know him that well. He's actually he does the voice of Ichigo from Bleach. He's an anime voice actor too.
Oh,
whatever.
that's cool.
Yeah, Johnny Youngbosch.
Nice.
Dang.
I think.
Wow. Wow.
I forget which ranger.
Well,
he
on
played.
that note-
anyway, there we go.
On that.
John. Why do you always skip
I always
yourself?
forget. Yeah, I always just forget because I'm like, yo, let's play. I 100% was like, Green Ranger all the way. I was just like Green Ranger vibes. Especially when Green Ranger became the White Ranger, I was
Yeah.
like, yo, that's rad.
It was
Tiger
cool.
Zord was
Please.
pretty dope.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Especially the Dragon Dagger, which now I want one. That would be cool.
I'll see if I can dig it up for you.
Go Power Rangers.
See if Vinny can print one.
Ooh, dude's freaking
We might have to have Will do it
sick
because
theme.
Will's printer is bigger
It is
than
a
mine.
good fucking
Will's-
song.
Yeah.
It's almost
Will's
up there
got
with the
that printer.
Pokemon one, but it's not quite.
Almost, but
Yeah.
the Pokemon.
I can never
one
get it
is-
to work.
There's no better intro than the Pokemon intro. It's like Pokemon, Power Rangers, X-Men. I feel like I can't think of.
Yeah.
I don't remember what episode
That
that was,
X-Men
but
theme.
the Digimon argument. I think.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Let's not get
Sorry,
into that.
Digimon
Let's not
opening
get
is
into that.
trash, dude. At least
Let's return to the Threefold conspiracy, where there are no Power Rangers that we know of.
anything can
sure
happen
there are
though at this point. To be honest,
What if the Power Rangers were all grays?
In real, yeah.
Ooh.
Their
say that
heads are
again,
kind
but-
of shaped like the helmets.
That's true.
are.
They do. They have the eyes
Slow
kind
way.
of. Some of them. do.
Yeah. Yeah. All Power Rangers are gray.
They're already there.
So they're already there. By way of short recap, last episode was, I think as Kev said it, hey, do you guys want to go on another adventure?
You made it sound.
Kev.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Do we
You
have
made
a
it sound
choice?
like it was like fucking like Frodo from Lord of the Rings. In reality, he was really fucking like sighing, like depressed. It's not like a positive thing, John. Stop trying to make this better than it is. It's terrible.
That's my goal. That's always what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Trying to bring you over to the dark side.
Sure.
So, Rick 19 has a merry time. And with
And Pippin as well.
Pike Sparrowtons watching the Brutaris match. And at the end, as the TVs flip off, Rick gets curious, starts thinking, asking questions. There are some odd moments. Torv's eye, the dwarf, has changed color. Narla walks out quickly. Rick is suspicious and starts to move down the hall as the party wraps up.
If he had his gun on him, he would have shot all of them instantly. I'm kidding.
Murder
That's a
bot.
joke. That's a complete joke.
Murder bot. You, once again,
Yeah.
Rick's like, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Boo, boo, I'm kidding.
I'm definitely kidding, guys.
I am definitely kidding. I am 100% shaking my head and saying I'm kidding at the same time.
Yep.
Moves in to the room with Heerz, and in trying to understand what has caused these seemingly disparate events of food being warm, TV turning off, match over, eye change, realizes that Rick 19 has a blemish on their forearm, as if they've been pricked with a needle several dozens of times. Heerz stands up, feels their body as if they can't control it. They have to maintain mental effort to take control of their body, or else it will stop moving, and then they're able to move through it. But as they step up to freshen up and look in the mirror, Rick lets them know that 2 inches of their antennae has been snipped off.
It's fucking furious, by the way. It's not cool.
Dr. OK wakes up feeling refreshed, except for like spa refreshed. Good, Korean spa, just great, except for your right arm. It's been dehydrated and rehydrated and dried out and then freshened up and then dried out and freshened up over and over and over and over again. It looks fine, but it just feels tender and dry and it's scaly almost. And Colin stands up and realizes that he has a scar from the top of his lower abs down to the top of his pelvis, about 2 inches, an angry scar. Rick 19 has a talk with Shay, and they confirm that 24 hours of time are missing from their memories. We ended last step with Colin. The 4 of you were about to go talk to Shay. And Colin remembered. It seems weird, but hypnosis has proven to be effective at reproducing the memories that otherwise are reticent or hidden or missing, let's say, quotation marks. So that's where we're going to pick back up. What are the 4 of you doing? You should be on the Void Crier as we jump back into Foundry here, standing in the room where Dr. OK and Colin were sleeping.
All I can
Thinking.
All I can say is that like every time you say 24 hours, it keeps flashing me back to episode 1, A Race Start with Zero. I got a bug. Sorry. Boop. Gone.
Wow, that was fast.
It was like in my face.
Good fast.
And I just everything I hear that 24 hours. But that's just calling back to me, and I'm like, man, this is suspicious. This is very suspicious. Anyways, yeah. So Rick notices Colin, like he did a mysticism check. Like we were all like figuring out our own things, but like Colin is in his own head, and Rick's gonna kind of question that. Like, what's on your mind, Colin?
So clarifying question.
Sorry.
What's on your mind?
It was like going out of my tongue.
It just comes out of you, Kev.
Right.
It's fine.
I'm emulating it.
Is this like in American terms, like saw it on an episode of Springer, or like is actually legit, like near legit pseudoscience?
Near legit pseudoscience, and one of the ones where they walk you through how to do it. I'm thinking like Ancient Mysteries with Leonard Nimoy, where they would have a reenactment and the person, like, the subject would sit down, and then it's like the person with fog. Yeah. So in a sense, you know how to do this mechanically.
Oh,
So there is a mechanism to let it
Okay.
happen.
right? Oh no, he would because of his
Oi.
video. Sorry.
If you are trained in diplomacy and mysticism, then you are capable
Heerz can do it.
of using these
help you.
techniques.
Guess who's trained in diplomacy and mysticism? I remember something from when I was Akiton. There was something about how to recover some lost memories.
Right.
You can like swing a circle left to right and hypnotize someone to get their memories back.
It sounds like quackery. But
I've heard of such a
Well,
technique.
at this
but
point,
I've never seen it up close.
We've seen some crazy things.
I mean, at this point, we could try anything really. If I can theoretically do it. If you could teach me the way, I could help you.
Let's see if
I'll
it works first.
volunteer.
Oh,
To be the subject.
all right.
I feel like
Let's see if I
my
can-
memory might be the best to investigate, since I was involved. I was out in the group when it happened.
Can a construct do that?
I would also volunteer.
be hypnotized.
I think
I say we try it and
They
see what
can.
happens.
I'll also say that you could do anybody or any NPC. So, Torf, for instance, who also showed.
A little bit of kidnapping and hypnosis. I'm liking it. Yeah.
I mean, you can just talk to him.
All right.
Hey, how's it going? By the way,
Cool.
Just trying to tee it up.
Rick, I think you might have the most valuable memories. Start there and see where we go, yeah?
And Rick just kind of nods and he sits down on the bed. And
Dope.
he asks first. He's like, "Do you mind?"
Let's go.
And he sits down on your bed.
Okay. I'm going to need Colin to give me either a mysticism or diplomacy check, whichever is the lowest bonus.
So a construct does have a +2 racial bonus against mind effects and sleep. So it might be more difficult, but I don't think it's impossible.
I think if you're willing, I'm not going to add that to the DC that it takes for Colin to successfully do this to you.
This feels like an important role.
We can't assist, right? Because we didn't see the video, and yeah.
You
I
won't need
think
to.
You could. Okay.
You won't need to.
Oh, you won't need to, he says.
I rolled an 18 on the die. Diplomacy is +8 for a total of 26.
Cool. Hell yeah.
And I sure hope that's high enough.
26.
Otherwise, it's going to be a long We'll Save Wednesday.
Rick, I think I will narrate what you go through, unless you would like to. Okay. Just want to make sure that you're okay with that. Or how far we go. You sit down on the bed, Rick. What do you say, Colin? Like, hypnotize us.
All right, Rick. Watch. And he like reaches into his pack and pulls out like a locket on a chain. Just focus.
Perception
focus
check.
this
What's
locket.
on your locket? I didn't perceive much.
Cool.
Quick
you
on
can
the
see
draw
that the
there.
locket is metal.
It says, if you're reading this, fuck you.
If you can read
It's a
this, you're
calligraphy
feeling
script
very
that says
sleepy.
Rick is a murder bot.
You're feeling very sleepy. He had it the whole time. He was ready.
Ever since he saw that show, he was really dove into it.
Amazing.
Colin is the third fold. You had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suspected it. I just the whole time.
So he's swinging it back and forth in sort of a pendulum motion, and he says, "All right, Rick, focus on the locket. All right. Now relax from the top of your head down to the bottom of your toes. Okay? You are getting sleepy. Very, very sleepy. You're relaxing. And now you're remembering. You're remembering everything that happened in the last 24 hours. And I'm hoping at some point John's going to step in and you'll feel a rush of memories, maybe.
Rick, you with your eyes closed, you begin to hear the sounds first of the game, the Britars match. There's a sense of envelopment and warmth. Flash forward, people are cheering. Flash forward, and you're sitting on your bed. And you can't move your body. There is a strong urge in you to leave your body. And as you sit, you don't fight the urge. There's white light. There's a pinprick, one tiny pinprick in your right arm. There's a face over you, black eyes. That pinprick is repeating over and over and over and over and over in your arm and your back on your bed. And you stand up and you very clearly remember walking out the door, as does everyone else on the lower deck. And the people in the galley who you were with, you all walk back in single formation back to the exact position that you were at 24 hours later.
It's fucking Grays.
And you feel yourself start to come to.
I think as soon as Rick wakes up, he doesn't even realize he fell asleep, but he's having this memory flashes, and then he immediately grabs his side pistol and cocks it, and you guys are like, whoa, 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 you know.
Wait,
Damn.
did it work?
I
Cool it.
It's the Greys. It had to be the Greys. And he explains everything. He's like, I found myself sitting on the bed. A face with gray black eyes was looking at me, and then the pinprick, and we filed ourselves right back out into the mess decks to watch the rest of the game. It has to be the Greys. They're here. They're involved.
Yeah. So the Greys are behind all this conspiracy stuff. It would seem to be the case.
And then that's Rick realizes he's got the pistol in his hand, and he's like, sorry about that. He holsters it.
It's fine, man.
Calm down.
Get it.
Safe space.
For sure.
I do
Well,
think
that
we should
makes
try this
sense.
on someone else to make sure, confirm this. If this is the Greys, each of us would have
volunteer.
seen something.
Do you want to try
I
another
also
PC
volunteer.
on? Okay.
But I wanted to
Let's
see
see.
if Bernice also experiences.
Oh yeah, you should just like Bernice should just record.
That's a great idea.
A great idea. Great.
Computer shit.
What do you want to do first? Do you want to see what Bernice does, or are Heerz and Dr. OK going to submit to hypnosis if Colin's able to make it happen? I'm going to ask you. What do you want to do first? Okay, I'll decide.
Give him a second to think.
Sorry, what was the question?
Sorry, who was that a question?
I think
for?
Will.
All of you.
Yeah.
Will,
I saw Will's gears
for the most
turning,
part.
and John was just
Yeah.
like, "All right, moving on."
Yeah, just in the interest of time, but I'm happy to let you decide if you were just thinking.
No, I'd like to check Bernice and see if she has any recollection of
Okay.
this story.
Okay. Bernice, as you begin to talk to Bernice, you recall that Bernice doesn't have recording capabilities, but Bernice obviously saw everything, and you're able to see through Bernice's eyes, but you don't have a camera that can record. So Bernice can tell you everything that Bernice saw. And as you talk to Bernice, around 11:32 p.m. is when there's a... Bernice says her feed was cut. It's odd. Just lost power. At 11:33, Bernice actually comes back to. And there is a long period, hour after hour after hour of time where Bernice saw nothing. And then Bernice tells you that this white light illuminated the entire hallway. And at the same time, the doors all opened in the lower deck. And Bernice
We walked out.
seemed to see, everyone walked back to where they were. And then that light moved away. Bernice also thinks that if there's another drone on board, like Melt-A-Man, maybe Melt-A-Man has some sort of recording capability, and you could ask Melt-A-Man.
Guys, Bernice kind of confirms saw some strange lights and, well, us apparently going back into our rooms. She has a blank sort of a moment though, but she suggested we look into the other drone, that Melt-A-Man.
Is it possible to hypnotize Bernice? That's kind of a joke.
I imagine it is, but I think she shared everything she might have.
You have a couple of options here. Your first thing was to talk to Shay. Don't forget that. You can always talk to Shay. You can hypnotize again. There is a roll every time for each person, but you can hypnotize Dr. OK, Heerz, and the first bet, Rick 19, that you thought you could hypnotize any of the Pike's Peritons. Obviously, Torv is the only one that you know besides the four of you who have some sort of physical effect. So they're a candidate. You can also talk to Melt-A-Man and see if Melt-A-Man has any recordings of what happened. Thoughts?
I'm interested in Looking at that other
Yeah,
bot,
Doctor.
perhaps.
I think that's a good
I-
idea.
I think we should hypnotize one of the other PCs real quick, and just to confirm if there's any grays in their vision.
Those are both not bad ideas to see if there's any more information. Do we have?
I'm willing to submit to
Heerz, Doctor?
hypnosis. I know Heerz, you said you as
I
well.
think you volunteered a bit earlier, though, Doc, so you're good. Go for it.
All right, Doctor, have a seat.
Okay.
Very
Give
well.
me your lowest check and hypnotize us, Colin. I'm gonna go dark. I'm visually going dark.
Colin's gonna fuck this up.
that-
Doo-da.
That startled me. I didn't see John do that earlier. When I had my eyes
he
closed.
definitely did.
And then I open them up and John's blacked out, and I'm here. I'm like, ah. Anyways,
That's an 11.
11. Okay.
And John immediately turns his lights off.
nope, you don't see anything.
All right, that's it.
No, his lights are still off. Let's see what happens.
Hypnotize. What do you say? What do you do? Dr. K
All right,
sits
Doctor.
down on the bed after Rick gets up.
Have a look at this locket. You see it swaying back and forth. As you see it sway, you feel your mind rocking back and forth. Like it's on a nice calm sea. In a boat. Just swaying with the waves lapping in the wind.
Dr. OK.
You check the life well in that boat, and inside that life well are your memories from the last 24 hours. What do you see, Dr. OK?
There's a memory in the boat in front of you, Dr. OK, that you reach out to in your head and you grab it and it starts to take over your body. There's no interruption. It's a lucid thought. And you recall yourself waking up, and there's an urge for you to sit up. So you sit up. Your feet hits the floor. And you very distinctly recall the feeling of your body leaving the void crier.
What?
And moving, and the void crier just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And then your arm, your right arm, is in a machine. And the pain keeps increasing every time the machine and I need you to give me a will save, Dr. OK.
Will save!
Will save!
We'll save.
That is 17.
17. Dr. OK on the bed. Colin, Heerz, and Rick 19. You're seeing Dr. OK. What are you doing? How is your body reacting to this pain as you're reliving this memory?
I guess I'm like, just to be clear, I'm like strapped down in my lucid sort of visualization, right? Like I'm unable to.
You're not quite sure. You're not quite sure.
Okay, so I'm just
There's
flailing
just the pain.
around. Like every
your
entrail from
arm
my
is being-
body is like in full animation.
Rick kind of like puts his hands out like he's about to pin, like not pin you down, but like try to subdue you. But then he kind of backs up and he's like, maybe we should just let this happen.
Dr. OK's body starts to stop flailing, and Dr. OK, in your mind, you remember looking left and looking right and seeing Heerz lying flat. And Colin lying flat.
What the fuck?
And others. And you wake up.
Hi, Doctor. Are you okay?
Guys,
Doc. Oh my God.
I felt
Are you with us?
as though, yes, I am here now, but we were another place. We were off the ship, and we must have been abducted in the night and placed back here, as it were. And yeah, we were all there unconscious on beds, flying out flat, or maybe semi-conscious, or just lucid dreaming, stuck, like sleep paralysis or something.
Oi.
Something terrifying. And the pain, oh my God. They just kept increasing it. I don't know.
Who are
to what
they?
end,
Did
but-
you
What do they
see
look
someone?
like?
I didn't see any
Greys,
grays, did I?
You did not.
No, but like
I didn't see any grays.
there's a movie called like The Fourth Kind, and I think like if this is fucking straight out of that, where like they put you through hypnosis and you start levitating off the bed and shit. This is like a gray thing for sure. Fucking grays.
I mean, it does sound like Grace.
Yeah.
I'm going to
it
contact
sounds
Shay.
like every horror story I've heard about grays.
So
Heerz, are you ready?
Yeah.
before
yeah,
you do that,
I'll do it. Yeah, what's up, Rick?
before you actually like get into it, Rick is going to message Shay in his comms and say, "What is your status? I believe we might have some kind of insight on what is happening here."
Hey, yeah. I'm very curious about your insight. I think we have some insight too, so we should talk. When you're ready, you want to come up to the bridge?
I'd prefer you come to us.
Sure, that's fine. I mean, I'm here with Narla. Narla also would like to talk to you, so if you would like, you can come. It's up to you.
I'd prefer you come alone. And then he hangs up.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting choice,
Or you
Rick.
can
All right, I'm gonna sit back on the bed.
Smack him down and take him into hypnosis.
I know. So he sits next to Dr. OK.
I'm ready when you are,
All right.
Colin.
Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Natural 20 for a 28.
All right.
Nice.
So Colin starts swinging the locket back and forth. All right, Heerz. Focus on the locket. You see it swinging back and forth. As you swing back and forth, you feel the sensation of walking through a forest and the swinging of the locket as your weight shifting from foot to foot. As you walk through the forest, you see a tree with a hollow in it. You step over to the hollow. Inside the hollow, what do you find? You find your memories from the last 24 hours. Heerz, what do you find?
Here's you reach in to that hollow, and the memories. You realize they're little bugs, and they start with these little crickets. This whole swarm comes out and takes over your entire body, and you are in the hangar talking to Rolu, and you're sleeping, and you are confident this is a dream, and you are happy to see Rolu, the excitement, but you can't hear anything. Rolu's mouth is talking and you can't hear anything. And then suddenly it's like something is reaching inside of you and pulling you away from Rolu, and you are being pulled back and everything around you stretches, and you sit up and you feel that same pull to put your feet on the floor and look straight ahead at the empty bed across from you. And then, Rick 19 walks in. Nothing in their eyes. And they sit down across from you and look at you. You are moving through the drift you are lying on the bed and vividly, crisply remember the cool feeling of the metal beneath your skin. You realize you're not wearing anything. Your whole body feels cold as you shiver, and you remember the air touching, condensing on you, and you can't move anything. Your eyes start to look wildly around, and you feel and see this tray next to you as you in your mind, you can sense that there's anger around you, and then there's a cold, still, deep abyss of nothingness permeating the emotional fields around you. And then there's a deep pain in your antennae, and I need you to make a will save.
Will save.
Will save.
Will save.
All right. Rolling.
Sorry, I thought my particularly high hypnosis check would work, but
It's
sorry.
all good.
It's an 18.
You almost white out from the pain, but for a brief second, you're able to sit up. And you realize that you're not actually sitting up. It's almost like your body is trying to move itself and will itself physically to sit up, but it's almost like you have this sight in your mind, and you can see multiple of the Pike's Peritons and your fellow survivors, and you see Greys experimenting, plunging, snipping, sewing, shaving.
Poor Kelly.
And most importantly, cutting. And what you do see, as your mind wants to sit you back down, is Torv Greycrag walking, following a Grey out of the room. And you're out. You wake back up and open your eyes.
I'm sorry,
Just
Kelly.
my luck. This is what the adventure calls for, is literally getting
Right.
abducted
This-
by Grace.
This feels like a really specific version of hell.
It's more of a question from Kelly, but like the way that Torv was following the Grey, would he know that it was voluntarily or intentionally, or did he look like he was hypnotized and under
wondering that
control?
too.
Hypnotized and under the
Okay.
same control.
Cool.
You got some more memories, I think, just from your higher check, from the consistent check that Vinnie was able to pull you into a deeper sleep.
Wow. I saw every one of you and everyone on the Void Crier on beds getting experimented on by multiple Greys. I saw their entire bodies. They were Greys for sure.
You said multiple Greys.
Yes. Like a lab full of them. Maybe half a dozen.
You think, yeah, if you
Colin
had,
visibly flinches.
Yes, John.
I was just going to say, because Colin got a 20, which is just really good, if you were to guess, I would say that probably, let's see. I would say there's probably 4 Greys
Maybe
that were moving around the space.
four-ish Greys.
Who knows?
They took part of my
tough
antenna.
to tell.
I don't think I can grow that back.
I now want to just like hypnotize everybody on board just to hear the stories that they have.
I know.
But so
I think too, like to convince
Yeah.
if there's ever a need of convincing somebody that we've been abducted by Greys, then we should probably hypnotize some more so that we're all on the same page.
That's a good point.
I'll keep my locket handy.
I have asked Shay to come back here alone, I think we should reveal to him first. And if he would like, I think we should offer to hypnotize him.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. Where's he coming down?
Where? From the elevator?
Knock, knock,
Right.
knock.
Colin steps over to the elevator.
Colin is waiting in the elevator. You see and hear first the elevator coming down, and then and Shay Daisha steps out. Hey, Colin, how are you feeling? Seems like there was some. Did Rick tell you?
He told me.
Okay.
So did Heerz and Dr. OK, if you can believe it.
Rick told them. Okay, I mean, I told Rick to tell them. So yeah, I'm glad that you're briefed. All right, where are you?
What did you find out from the bridge?
Let me tell all of y'all.
I shut the door. I can't reopen it.
You should be
Rick in here.
Sorry.
So all 6 of us crowd into this like
Fair.
10-foot room.
And then in Foundry, you all shut the door. So you shut the door, and Shay, right as Shay walks up.
Gotcha.
Hey, all right. This is fucking weird. I'm just gonna say it. This is fucking odd, and I think I might know.
What
who
did
is
you
behind
find,
this.
Shiz?
I've been talking to Narla. Turns out that our computer is also missing the 24 hours. But some fragmented sensor data shows that it happened around 11:32, and it seems to be that there was an EMP that hit the Void Crier. And Shay hands you a data pad showing this loss. Does anybody want to take and look at the data pad?
Who does he hand it to first?
He just holds it out.
All right.
Of course, we'll look at this.
Do we need to be?
Colin's not interested.
Is it obvious what the information displays, or do we need to be a computer specialist or something to make it out, or an engineer?
I think if you want, there's an opportunity here for somebody to make a computer's check.
I'll make a computer's check.
I'll assist.
I have a really high roll. I mean, I have a really high modifier, but it's only 15 total, unfortunately.
Okay.
I assist.
Can I
Someone
aid
else
with
should do
that?
it.
So I have a plus 12 computer, so I automatically assist.
Oh, I have.
Oh,
Hold
wow.
on, let me see if I
great.
assist as well. I think I do. A 7 plus a 6 is a pass, right?
7 plus 6 is a pass.
Yes, I also assist. Wait, push the green button.
Yeah. So that
If you
turn up
sort
19.
by date. See that? See that?
Sort
bars?
by date. Dr. OK is like, there's an issue with your if function in your search if you're gonna go through and look at this. You missed something in the syntax.
Yeah, there's
So-
a semicolon here. It's messing your whole thing up.
So
does Colin help as well, or can he?
Colin doesn't know shit about computers.
It's a 19 in total, John.
a 19 in total. Okay. It seems like you can tell from the sensor positional data where the sensors are located. A higher check would give you more specificity, so maybe you can use a different computer, but you are able to tell that the EMP originated from somewhere. If you think of the Void Crier, it originated somewhere in the back half. You don't know if that's back left, back right, you're not sure, but somewhere in that back half. What are you laughing at, Vinnie? What's up?
TLDR, sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. But you can tell more of where that EMP originated from. The
Are you
other
saying-
thing is this. Yeah, what's up?
Are you saying the EMP was on board?
It came from inside
No.
the ship, not outside, but
It
targeting
came
the
from
back of the
outside
ship.
the ship.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
but targeting
in the direction of
He's saying-
somewhere in the like 180 degrees of the back hemisphere of the ship.
Right. It came from
Another
outside of the ship from behind.
Right.
From
those
above,
classic-
below, left,
you-
right.
you
You're,
Came
you're not
from.
sure.
I would be more
Behind.
nervous if it was inside the ship already, but
Yeah.
Here's
So, oh yeah, go
What's
go
up?
ahead. No, so the EMP pulse came from outside of the ship, but it targeted somewhere at the back, probably maybe the engines. I don't know.
Oh.
Did you check? There's no ships around us right now, right?
Well, so here's the thing.
Oh, okay.
That EMP hit us, and we're still restoring. That's the only sensor data that we have. We don't have anything right now. We're not seeing anything.
Shay,
But I think I can probably,
Well,
with this
we saw
information
something
you tell me from the
through-
back half, I think we can work. Wait. Sorry. What, Doctor? Okay.
Well,
do you believe in hypnosis?
Whoa. What?
Listen,
Here, guys.
something
guys.
maybe in the back half of your brain, maybe locked. We would like the opportunity to help you see it.
I will say I have already undergone this. You won't be the first, but I think it will reveal to you something, and we can then share with you what we've seen. I promise you, it is safe.
How did we go from talking about this EMP in the ship to hypnosis? That was a big leap.
You'll see why.
I understand-
There's a connection for sure.
If you don't mind, gentlemen, there appears to be 24 hours missing from everybody's
Yeah.
memories.
No shit.
Mine included.
Yep.
There was a show on, I remember from Akaton before I was sort of appeared, where you found me on that asteroid, and it talked about hypnosis as a way to recover memories. I believed it about as much as you did right now until I used it on these three, and he gestures to the other three members of our cast. This is it's a long shot, but if you're willing to give it a shot, it'll only take a few minutes of your time.
Yeah. All right. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but that's not the weirdest thing that I've heard today.
I
So,
not the
know how
weirdest
you
thing I've
feel.
heard today either.
right? Yeah. All right.
We've all seen
Yeah,
some weird
okay.
shit, Shay.
I'm in good company then. Okay.
Have a seat.
All right. Can I share something with you real quick? Well, I'll tell you after. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. What were you going to
Maybe
say?
it's
No,
good
go
now,
ahead.
actually.
This may be important.
Have you all looked outside?
No.
Okay.
Do we have like windows on this floor?
Not on this floor. They're kind of the
No.
temporary cord.
It's-
All right. I'll spoil the surprise. We haven't moved. So wherever we were 24 hours ago, we are at the same spot in the drift. And yeah.
This is a question for John from Kevin. Does
John
I mean,
doesn't
they-
exist. I'm
right.
only Shay.
no, but
Forever now.
the stewards knew about the Greys, right? Like they're-
Zool. Sorry, I took it too far. I just thought of fucking Ghostbusters. There is Zool. What's her name?
I'm the gatekeeper. You are the keymaster.
I am the gatekeeper. Yeah, keymaster. All right, Kev.
the peaceful.
So
heads
the
up in
stewards,
crowd.
the stewards were aware of the Greys, or did they just come to Omicron? Is it Omicron or Omega? I don't remember. Or Omicron.
Outpost Omicron.
Yeah, did they just come to Outpost Omicron, or they were aware of the Greys?
You got a sense that they were aware of the Greys. Yeah.
Okay, so
That-
he's gonna just say
you
to Shay then.
haven't asked. Yeah.
He's gonna be like, Shay, you are aware that the outpost that you recovered us from was controlled by the Greys.
Yeah.
They are capable of doing everything that we've just discussed. The hypnosis will just show you, hopefully. Though it might be jarring and traumatizing. That's especially if you're Kelly.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right.
Who's Kelly?
All right. So,
All right.
what do I do? Yeah, I don't
Sounds
know
like an
who
asshole.
Have a seat.
Kelly is.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I don't like people named Kelly, so I actually think everyone named Kelly should just go to a planet called Kelly and just live their Kelly lives.
Yeah, all
you know?
10 of us. All 10 of us will just chill out.
They're only 10 in the whole friggin' packed world.
No one.
All right, Shay. Come on.
All right.
Focus.
All right,
Focus on this locket.
Yeah. All right. All right, what do I do?
That's only a 6 on the die for a 14.
14. Okay. I don't know what that means. That's fine.
He swing. Colin swings the locket. Focus on the locket.
Okay.
Both eyes.
Yeah.
And Colin is paying special attention to the digital eye to see if it changes color.
Digital eye?
Shay's not the one with the eye. That's Torv.
That's Torv.
Sorry.
our
Wrong
dwarf
character.
boy.
My bad.
We'll get to him.
The side dwarf.
He swings the locket.
We'll finish him. All right.
Swings the locket back and forth.
Yeah. All right.
He says, all right. Focus on the locket. Focus on the locket.
All right.
As you see it swinging back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
You feel as though you're a bird flying through the air. And each swing of the locket is a pulse of your wings.
I don't have wings, but thank you. Okay. All right.
In anthropomorphic wings.
Okay. All right.
All right. And as you see this locket swinging, you're approaching your nest. In your nest, you see your memories from the last 24 hours.
All right. Am I gonna?
What is it you find, Shay?
I'm sitting in.
John just turned his lights off. Let's go.
I'm sitting in the galley. Oh, yeah. Oh man, the Red Sonics are just gonna get creamed. They're gonna fucking lose, and then wow, this is nice. This is nice. I like this. It's good to have a break. And I feel like, now I'm walking. I don't remember. Well, okay. And now I'm in the elevator. And there's I want to go to my room. I have to. So I'm walking, and I'm on my bed now. My feet are on the ground. I'm looking ahead like I'm supposed to. And then I'm moving. Oh, and now I'm laying on a table. And there's a sound, and it's deep, and it's cold, and it's telling me to close my eyes and to never open them. No, Colin, stop, Colin.
Let him out.
Oh.
Do you see what we mean?
What the fuck was that?
That was Gray's Shay. Some of us saw it a bit more intently, but you know that's what they do. You know from all the stories. Some of us, in our visions and our memories, we saw all of their eyes, their form. There were 4 of them experimenting on everyone on this ship.
Shay, this is very important.
Yeah.
What did you see?
All I saw with the inside of my eyes, I was told to keep them closed forever. And it was dark. And there was no way that I could open them.
Forever?
That's what they wanted. There was a voice in my head. I couldn't see anyone. I couldn't touch anyone. I was going to have no senses, be in no contact with anyone forever. It felt like a punishment.
Shay, we know this is the Greys. I am concerned that there might be somebody involved. I'm not sure, but I can't rule it out that someone aboard the ship might be involved with them. Is it possible?
Shay.
I don't. That seems wild, considering that we all just fought against them, and some of the Pikes died. So it's a big stretch.
Shay.
Yeah.
This may be a strange question. Do you have any inexplicable wounds
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
or soreness
No, I don't have any.
or incisions?
No.
Anything like that?
No, nothing.
You don't feel sore anywhere.
I feel fresh as a spring Castrovel chicken. That's it.
Can we have Dr. OK inspect your body?
Yeah, of course.
We
Do
all
I
turn
need to
around.
disrobe? Yeah.
Turn your head and cough.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll medicine?
Yeah.
That was a 18 on the die plus 13, 31.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay.
Body seems fine.
Shay, could we perhaps take a look at Meltaman's logs?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's a great idea. Yeah. Let's do that.
I just sorry, I'm just thinking this through, and if it's just the Greys attacking us, like, there's nothing we can do. They EMP the ship, they take us all, they do like, but there's definitely a way forward going on.
I mean, there's the EMP shielding, isn't there? Can we do physical science for that? Can we do a Faraday cage around us for the next 24 hours?
Somebody give me an engineering check.
Engineering.
This is what I think you're
I got
looking
it.
for, and you're asking about it. Okay.
29.
I got a okay. I got 17 to assist you.
27 to assist.
27 to assist, 29, so like 33. Great. Dr. OK, the fact that we have not moved for 24 hours seems suspicious to you. That fact is hanging in your head. Why would all of this happen, and yet we still haven't moved? And it's been maybe an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour since you all woke up.
So, hang on. Clarifying question. So, like, that 24-hour period we didn't move. We still haven't moved.
You still haven't moved.
We moved and then stopped, right? We didn't stop near. Have we moved on from the asteroid where it imploded, or that?
Oh yeah, you're already in the drift.
Okay, all right, cool.
You've been going in the drift. What I'm saying is that from 11:32 yesterday to 11:32 today, you didn't move, and you still haven't moved.
I'm gonna
Dr.
cry.
OK, you recall that there is a device, part of a system called a drift shadow projector that reduces an engine's drift drive capabilities by 2, and you can effectively cripple ships and their ability to enter, exit, or navigate in the drift. But here's the thing, is that the device is only effective within 10 hexes of the ship that it's trying to affect. And that's our game.
There's
If we're back in a fucking simulation, I'm gonna be so
Just one huge simulation.
I'm gonna quit Starfinder altogether. I'm just
Threefold, man, dude. You know what I'm saying? We're making Threefold.